Hi guys, it's Steven here. Thank you for your time and thank you for always following my videos. And today I want to talk to you about how to add your Android Studio project to your GitHub repository. And today we're going to be following these simple steps to create a repository on GitHub, then add our Android Studio projects to it. Like you always know, there should be need for backup all the time, or even if you're working in a team, you need to learn the steps to follow in order to collaborate effectively with your team. So on this video, I'll just be walking you through the simple steps of creating a repository and adding a Android Studio project to it. So sit back and relax and learn something, and you can also learn and practice as you go. So we learn together. Don't forget to like and share, and we'll go to my system now. Alright, first of all, we'll have to go to my GitHub account to create our repository, and in this video we're going to go to my GitHub account right now and log in. So if you have created your own GitHub account, you can log in or also create your GitHub account to get started. I will make a video on that later. So I'll go here. This is my repositories. So here, as you can see, these are some of the projects I've added onto my repository in the past. So here I go to new to create a new repository. So first of all, I'll give it a name. So I'll just call this demo because this is a demonstration video, or demo is taken. So let's say demo test, demo and test, or demo test is available. So right now, as you can see, we can add a short description which is optional, like say this is a demonstration of how to create a repository on GitHub and add a project to it. So on your project, what actually the best description for your project, so that people who visit your GitHub account can actually know what your project is all about. So because this is a demonstration, so we'll just type in those gibberish. So just stick with me. Let's get to the important point. So here it shows you to make your GitHub, the project you're trying to commit and push to GitHub, public or private. So if it's something you're still working on, you don't want to share with the public, you can actually leave it at private, so that when you complete, you can actually share it. Or if it's a project that you want to maintain privacy and you don't want everybody to get hold of your source code or whatever, you can put it private. But right now we're going to leave this at public because it's just a demonstration. So here it says add a readme file. A readme file is just another deeper description of what your project is all about. So I can actually copy this, and when I click on this add a readme file, I'll just paste it. So you see, it's creating our repository. So this is our repository, and this is, you see the small description I added. So the readme file you can still edit. You can edit it and add more. So you can add the same thing as much as possible. So here we'll say commit changes to save the readme. So commit directly to the main branch. You commit. So now see, so right now we're going to, you can either copy a raw file to this repository that we've created, or you can actually download a raw file to it. So here, so we will go to our main branch. You see, we have a main branch and view all branches. You can create more branches as much as you want. for your project. So but right now we want to actually create add our Android Studio project to this project. So now we are going to go to codes here. So here is local, so code spaces if you're working with an open source project where you are downloading or uploading from a code base. So here, this is our HTTP link. So you can either use HTTP link or SSH key, so or GitHub CLI, it depends. So I prefer to use the HTTP link. So this is the link that have been created for this our demo test repository. So I'll copy this link. With this link I can actually connect to my GitHub Android Studio project. So I copy this link, you see it's copied. So we'll go to Android Studio and I'll just create a demo project. So we'll create a new project. It's loading. So let's create a simple Jetpack Compose project here. Go to next. So we'll call it demo test to have the same name with our already created. So now it's just API 24 NuGet. So just leave it at Kotlin DSL for the good configuration. So click finish. So it's going to take a while and I'm going to fast forward this. I won't keep you here watching while the project is created because my Android Studio is kind of slow a bit. So I will see you when this finish loading. Yeah guys, I've just created an Android Studio project, a simple Android Studio project, so which we're going to commit to our GitHub repository. So right now, first of all, before you get to the stage, you have to make sure if you're using a new Android Studio, you need to download Git on it. So here, when you don't have Git on your account, you always see enable when you go to VCS version control. So it says enables GitHub integration. So for this project, I've not enabled it before and I've also downloaded Git before. So when you say OK, it's going to enable GitHub integration. So for this particular project, you have to do it for every single project for it to be able to be pushed to Git. So now we'll enable GitHub integration. Just before now, I didn't show you that, but let me go to another Android Studio project and show you something quickly. So like this project, I have not committed this project to Android Studio and I have not enabled GitHub like what I just did on the other project now, you see. So when you go to VCS version control, you see enable GitHub integration, enable version control. So now for we to commit this project I've not enabled GitHub integration. So when I go to here and right click on here, you won't see GitHub on any of as one of the options here, because why? I've not enabled GitHub integration. But when you enable GitHub integration, that's when you right click on this project and you see Git as one of the options here. So let's go back to this our demo project. So this is our demo test. So now when I right click on the app, you see Git. That's the difference. So any project you create that you want to actually push to GitHub, you have to enable version control on it. So that's one bit. So now we have enabled GitHub. So first of all, I will do commit to directory. So now it's saving our project and it's ready to commit. So this is version files. So here we have to create a note for us to be able to commit. So now I can create So I need to create a commit message. So I'll have to type a commit message here. So I will type a simple message like first commit. So now I have to amend the commit. So because I didn't type a message before, that was why it didn't commit. So now it's adding our file to VCS. So externally add files can be added. So it's now committing. It's now committing, as you can see. So it's committing this file to GitHub. So commit failed. Why? No files committed. for 6.5 failed to commit. So why is this? I say always add. When you enable that always add, it means that if we do any amend on this project, is going to add them up to GitHub automatically. So if we start creating more classes, more files, it's going to. What's going on here? So let's try again. You see 46 files committed as first commit. That's the commit message. So I initially was clicking on amend when there was nothing to amend. So now it's analyzing our code and the 46 files have been committed. So we'll give that a little time to finish up. It says commit contains 5 errors problem. So these are actually descriptions. Some of these highlighted errors are descriptions that need to be added to images and the likes for maybe visually impaired people. So that's why it always gives this error. So I will ignore this and move on, but always check your code and make sure your code are right before you commit them. So now that I've ignored it and moved on, so we've already committed our project. So we'll go back to our project again, and now you can see this master is showing here, showing the Git branch that we've committed our project to. So we'll go back to Git again, and we'll try to push our project. Say no commits selected. So okay, let's go back and do that again. Sometimes things act up. So this is first commit. One file changes added. So commit, it's committing. One file is committed to first commit. So now we've added it. So let's go back to our project, and first of all we do go to Git again. So now we select this. It's asking for the URL, the one we copied before. So now I'll paste the HTTP key that we copied and click OK. So now it's going to ask us to log in to validate. So you see all the projects that we've committed. So when we select this, it selects everything. So we'll push. It has pushed the masters to the new branch, and we can create a pull request if you want to pull it out and install it again. So let's go to GitHub now and see if we actually did it right and everything is in order. So I'll refresh GitHub and see if there has been any changes. You see, master has recent pushes 32 seconds ago, which is, where are you? So when I open the master, that's where our commit was made 5 minutes ago. Can you see all the projects are now here on GitHub? So we can view our project and see what's in our project. So our source file, go to main and see all our classes and resources. So this is the UI. You see, this is the UI classes. This is the main activity, because we don't have much on that project. So guys, this is a simple way to actually create a GitHub repository and commit and push your project from Android Studio to the GitHub repository you've created in 2024. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Click that bell notification icon for you to know when we push the next video, for you to learn and be an amazing developer. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.